This is how to make a MLA format in a Word file. So here are the directions to do that. The first thing you need to do is change the font. So the font default is Calibre, and it needs to be changed to Times New Roman. And then as you see, it's at 11 font. Hit the drop down arrow and make it 12. Changing the spacing is next. First thing you have to do is find the paragraph down arrow, and as you see it says paragraph, and then to the right there's a little arrow. If you click on it, you'll get this box. And in the box, you need to change the spacing from after, it says 8 point, make that 0, and then change the line spacing from multiple to double. If you've done this correctly, it should look like what is on the screen here. Then you click as a default, and if you do that, then all your papers will be double spaced, and you will not have the spacing, and you'll be 12 font and everything. So it will always be that MLA format. When you click on make it your default, this box will come up. And as you see, it's going to ask you, do you want to default just this document or all documents? And again, my suggestion would be make it all documents, and then you will always be double spaced, you'll always have 12 font, it'll always be Times New Roman, and then click OK. Next is adding the page number and your last name in headings. So we'll click Insert, and then you'll move over and you see where it says page number, and there's a drop down. When the page number drops down, you'll see you want to use top of the page. And then you'll see plain number 1, number 2, but you want to click on plain number 3. If you've done it correctly, you will see a number 1, and it will be shaded like you see on this page. Then you're going to type in your last name and click the space key once, so it will give it space between your last name and the number. Then to type your paper, you double click right underneath the header into that white space, and it will bring to your ability to then type. To make a heading in MLA format, you start off with your name, and then the teacher's name, and then the class name, and then the date. Now the date is in military date, and so it's number, month, and then year. And you will notice that your header and your page number will be in the top right-hand corner, and it will not be a dark color, it'll be this light color as you see on this page. Next, you're going to add your title. Now, as I've talked about, you want to make your title interesting so people will read your paper, and you want to put it in the middle of your paper. And so when you do that, you hit the center icon, which is, as you see, on the left-hand side. When you're ready to type your paper, if you hit enter after your title, then change the icon back to left justified. I will be doing another one of these PowerPoints for you to see how do you put in a works cited page, how does that work, what does it look like, and then when you put in your in-text citation as well. Thanks for listening.